So this is the campsite on Rose Lake, where we spent our second night. It's a beautiful calm morning, although overcast. Determined that these are sites that were built specifically for the border route, so they've got very poor canoe landings to discourage canoeists from taking them. But of course we got all our stuff messed up here, but it's a nice site. The nice thing about the border route trail sites is that they're not as used as heavily as the main ones, the canoe ones. So today we're going to head this direction to the far east end of Rose, where we're going to follow a stream that drains down into Clearwater. And we're going to spend most of the day trying to hike the length of Clearwater. In this section of the trail on the south side of Rose Lake, auto zoom be damned. As we're making our way to a stream, we're in a real mossy, dense area, still full of cedar. So we can hear the draining of Rose Lake. Say goodbye to Rose, Larry.
Goodbye, Rose. You've been good to us.
Here we have a boardwalk on the 337 rod portage from Rose to Mountain Lake. We won't take the whole thing. We will peel off and continue up to the ridge between Mountain and Clearwater.
Saved a lot of money doing this.
We've also determined that we have not yet reached the Laurentian Divide because the water on our left is flowing against us, not towards Lake Superior. So sometime or other we will come to that point. Here it off. Got the creek off to the left there. You can see it. Here's a swampy area of the creek that drains from Mountain down to Rose. And we just saw and heard a raucous kingfisher, although it didn't dive. The sun's breaking through the overcast. And we've determined that we're probably on an old railroad bed because there's old ties still showing. The grade is really level. There even appears to be some gravel on top. So we're now on the south shore of the eastern end of Mountain Lake. And here's interesting. Somebody did some work to chop that out. Lots of huge deadfalls from the 1999 blowdown. The sun is out, but we're under the canopy. Feels pretty good though. Seems to me I keep getting my directions mixed up. This is the west end, the far west end of the mountain. I'll make sure I get this right. And the trail is basically just roots and rocks. Climbing a pretty steep climb up the from mountain to the ridge. And it's going right along the fall line of a watershed. All kinds of exposed boulders. Oh, straight up. Hoping that something awaits us at the top as a reward. There's Mountain Lake. So we've climbed quite a bit, as you may tell from the sweat and the sound. Still looking for the best place for lunch. Beautiful stands of both Norway and white pines up here on the very top of this bluff. Survived blowdowns, survived the hatchets, axes. I mean, it's just incredible in here. Beautiful. Really climbing. How about that? Time for lunch. Continuing on after lunch, and this incredible rock outcrop above. This is not mountain, this is Watap Lake. Clear water. So we've just hiked up the portage from Clearwater to Mountain, and now we're heading up the Border Route Trail. We went down to Clearwater to get water. We thought we had 3 miles, and we've found some people who have taken our campsite, Larry.
Yes. But we just roll with it because we're intrepid.
Yeah. Although in 3 miles we might feel like
Murder. Mayhem.
road rage in the Boundary Waters. Descending the trail down to the east end of Clearwater, where some very inconsiderate people in a motorized boat have taken the campsite that we wanted. So we will be pressing on over the portage into Gogebic. But sure it is beautiful here, and the trail is in fabulous shape. Finally making a little time. Finally kicking a little ass instead of having our asses kicked by the trail. And speaking of that, Larry and I were thinking we could do a promotional video for the Forest Service. Go something like this. Hey Larry, yeah Tim, how would you like to give your ass that fresh kicked feeling? Sure, how? Well, hike the Border Route Trail from end to end with a 37-pound pack. That's how. And we think that could get a lot of viewing, either on late night TV or some obscure YouTube video. So, beautiful bridge.
It could turn into another water slide, just like Johnson Falls.
Yeah,
Isn't it beautiful?
absolutely beautiful. We think this is the river between Clearwater and West Pike. We're crossing it so we can get to the portage down into Gogebic. So we've made it to Gogebic, and now we were thinking that there was a close by campsite over here, but we're bushwhacking and can't find it, so might have to go back to the north side, actually the west side. We have trouble with that one. The reason we wanted the other one is because it would get more sun than the one over there. Loons on Gogebic, the end of our third day.